where we're going to learn about constant functions. So in the last tutorial you saw what are constant variables, and if you're thinking, okay, I barely understood what are constant variables and now we are learning about constant functions. Well, they're not that complicated. Let me get a brief introduction from last tutorial what we did. So basically we made a variable called const and we set its value, for example, to 50. And what this means, this keyword, if we add this keyword before the data type of our variable, we set it equal to a constant variable, which means its value cannot be changed after it's assigned to a value. When you declare it and when you assign it to a value, it cannot be changed. It remains the same forever. So no matter how much you will try, you cannot change it, never. That's what we're going to do with a constant function. So let's say we go here in our header file and we make two functions. First, print something 1, which will be our normal function, and the second, print something 2. And we will put after this const. So our program, our compiler knows that we are making this a constant variable. So now here, let's just write void techlab print something 1. Oops, print something 1. And here we're going to copy and paste this, but we will change it into 2. I've said this 100 times and I will say it again. Copy pasting is bad programming practice, but I'm doing it so I don't take a lot of your time. After the parentheses of our constant function, we need to write const as when we declared it here. So now what we're going to do in the body, we are just going to simply write constant function in line, and and we're going to do the same thing here. Cout normal function. So perfect. When we go back here, and let's say we want to call back our functions with, of course, the class name, and then we are simply just going to name the object, for example, tech object. And that. So now what we're going to do is tech object, like print 1. We're doing it like this because it's not a constant function, and when we run this, normal function. Now, when we want to run a constant function, when we want to call it or use it in our main function, what we need to do is we need to set a constant object. So const techlab tech object const, like that. And when we set tech object const dot, it will automatically know that we want to print out this function that is a constant function. When we run this right now, we will see normal function, constant function. So as you already saw, this is a simple difference with normal functions and constant functions. It is not complicated, and I hope you quite understood what I taught you in these tutorials. So thanks for everything and see you in the next tutorial.